Mickey! It's Riku! They put bugs in him!
What?
I told you I'd be right back. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. It's, Wednesday. Welcome to tonight's stream. I'm back from my vacation, my, 2-week break. I think it was good for me. I'm tired as fuck today, honestly. I, could not fucking sleep on the plane. Welcome back, Morgan. Thank you, V. Thank you. It's good to be back. Yeah, if I'm a little out of it tonight, that's part of the reason why I'm not gonna play a video game, really, is because I'm tired as fuck. I could fall asleep right now, but I shouldn't, because we have Draft League tonight. But you know what? While we talk, because we're just gonna be talking for a while, we're just gonna be chilling. Enjoy fishes swimming in the marine aquarium 4K free stock videos by SVF TV. Alright, this is, I was just gonna put Dr. Phil on the screen, but I don't know. I feel like this is better to have on screen for, an hour and a half or so. And we can enjoy fishes. When you see the majesty of our vast and wonderful oceans. We really do. The ecosystem is quite beautiful. By the way, thank you, Binging of Babish and Ibris, for the resubs. Thank you. Yeah, I was gone for a couple weeks. I did a lot. I mean, I was on vacation in Hawaii, which, What fucking timing, by the way. Like, literally, the fires in Maui happened, like, 2 days before we were supposed to go. Granted, we were never going to that island, but it was one of those things where I was like, ugh. But it was... we paid for so much, and, like, I could not reasonably, like, repay my folks for how fucking generous they were, like, bringing me on this trip anyways, that I was like, alright. I'll go. I'll have as much fun as I can. And you know what? We were on the island where Honolulu is. We were not in Maui. We were not in Maui. Maui is the one that was dealing with the wildfires. And it was so fun. Like, probably the weirdest fucking thing about being there is that you could barely tell that, like, another island was on fire. Like, you didn't see, like, smoke or anything. The locals weren't really talking about it that much. Like, you saw, like, signs in, like, a couple stores saying, like, hey, we're gonna have a sale for, like, you know, helping out Maui and stuff soon, you know? Our profits will go to Maui relief. But it was, like, crazy. It was, like, it was just, like, business as usual, which, I mean... I also live in a tourist-trapped state. Like, New York is also a big tourist trap. I'm sure if we had a fire in, like, the Bronx, people would be coming to Manhattan anyways. And, like, not even really acknowledging it. You know? But I mean, Hawaii is a very nice state. It's kind of weird being there a little bit. I mean, for a lot of reasons. But also, like... Man, like, New York is, like, a big tourist trap, but, like, Hawaii is also, like, a really big tourist trap, but it's not a tourist trap that I'm used to. The people there were very polite, and it was, like, a lot of locals were working in the tourism industry, which I feel like is, like, partially just because, like, that makes up such a big part of, like, their local economy. That's probably also why you didn't really hear them talk too much about Maui, because it's like, oh, don't think about the fires. Have fun. Relax. Yeah, a lot of people were very nice, and, like, it was a lot of, like, you know, it wasn't like I was, like, going there, and, like, all the people doing these things were, like, pasty white like me. It was a lot of Polynesian people who were working... like, these tours and, like, these canoe rides and stuff. Would like to go one day, but when it's ethical, too. Yeah. You know, it's funny, like, in my mind, I kept, like, basically doing a thing where, like, I thought that, like, Hawaii was, like, a independent, like, place. I kept forgetting it was part of the US, honestly. Because it didn't even feel like I was really still in the United States. It felt very much like its own place. So, like, every time I, like, remembered, like, oh yeah, this is part of the US. I also thought to myself, wait, why is it part of the US? Why do we own this? I know that, like, some of the locals would like to, not be part of the US, which, I mean, I support that. But yeah, it's like, it is, like, basically as beautiful as you've heard. Like, dude, I have not been able to go swimming, like, this whole summer. I was just, like, swimming, like, basically every day while I was in Hawaii, and we were, like, really close to the water, too. We were, like, right by the ocean, because they have a lot of, like, resorts by the ocean. Like, dude, you don't fucking understand. It's so crazy going to a place with clean beaches. I live on fucking Staten Island. Every single beach we have is dirty as fuck. And, like, part of it is that, like, Staten Island has, like, a really bad drug epidemic. That's always been, like, a part of, like, kind of, like, the local thing. Words are kind of failing me right now. Again, I'm running on, like, maybe, like, 3 hours of sleep. The jet lag is killing me. But yeah, I'm so used to, like, beaches being, like, no man's land. Because, like, there was, like, genuinely, I don't know how much of a problem it is these days, but, like, when I was a kid, like, you could not go to a beach without, like, needles and stuff being, like, everywhere. It was crazy. And, like, you know, I'm the kind of person, like, that's not me, like, shitting on people who are struggling with, like, drug addictions or anything. That's just the reality of the place I lived in, is that so many people were dealing with drug addictions that, like, our beaches were just lined with needles. It was crazy. I think they are, like, cleaner these days, but I would still probably not go to a Staten Island beach. The Hawaii beaches were, like, clean as fuck. It was, like, ludicrously clean. It was, like, I could go in there and I didn't feel like I was, like, in the sludge. The local environment is very beautiful. I got stung. I got stung by an insect, though, so actually fuck all bees. No, that's not true. That is something that happened. We were doing, like, a Circle Island tour, you know, a tour around that specific island. I wish I remembered the actual name of the island. I only remember the capital, which is, like, a Honolulu. I'm, like, terrible with names. Like, I really didn't know, like, any, like, Hawaiian, like, place names before going. And now it's, like, there's 10 in my mind, and I don't know, like, which place is which. It's like I have these, like, Hawaiian names in my mind, and, like, none of them are clicking with any actual place. Because I've only been there once. But yeah, when I was on the Circle Island tour, I got stung by a mystery insect. I think it was a bee, because it, like, left a little stinger in me, which is, like, usually, that's, like, bee behavior. I don't think it's only bees that do that, but that is pretty typical bee behavior. Thank fucking God I wasn't allergic, but it hurt like a bitch. I guess that's, like, the venom and shit, like, digging in. Your brother got married to a woman whose family is from Barbados, and when they had their wedding on the Chesapeake, her family did not seem impressed with the view at all. Sewage is supposed to be treated before any waste gets back into the ecosystem. Most sewage usually gets turned into industrial water or fertilizer. Typically what gets put in the ecosystem untreated is water from the storm drain system. Yeah, we don't exactly have clean rain here in good old New York. The good news is that I'm not allergic to bees. I'm not allergic to bees, probably. Maybe. Can you guys... Disney Plus? If we get to 1,000 likes on this stream, we will be watching Disney Plus, whatever you guys want. We could watch Star Wars, or maybe Moana. Because I went to Hawaii, and Moana is, like, one of the 2 Polynesian movies that Disney has. The other is, like, Lilo and Stitch. That's it. There's a new Star Wars show as of yesterday. Is it good? I've actually heard that the Disney Plus Star Wars shows are okay. Even the one with Baby Yodel. But it's one of those things where, like, they fucked up the movies so bad that I have, like, not been interested in, like, any new Star Wars stuff. I still cannot believe, like, there's never been anyone who's dropped the ball harder on anything than Disney with Star Wars. The fact that they're still, like, doing, like, shitty, like, mid, like, MCU movies, even though, like, Endgame was, like, 4 years ago or some shit, but they haven't been doing any new Star Wars movies, it really says a lot. Because I honestly think, like, Star Wars could probably be, like, way bigger than the MCU ever. I don't know, I feel like a lot of, like, I feel like a lot of Star Wars stuff is, like, more iconic than, like, MCU stuff. Like, MCU stuff is, like, popular. Like most people would know an Iron Man or, like, Captain America, but, like, a lot of people know, like, the iconic Star Wars characters, though. People are like, yeah. Think the bad shows might drain your soul more than the bad movies? You think it's because they take even longer? Mm-hmm. Okay, don't watch the 3rd season of Mandalorian. Got it. Poop water in Star Wars is like the same thing, to be fair. To be fair. Fucking, yeah, Circle Island tour, we went around. I'm sure if, like, someone is, like, a Hawaii local or just knows, like, the area better, they could probably, like, tell you exactly, like, oh, this is where Morgan was, this is where Morgan was, Morgan was in this place, where is that place? Because, like, that island is not very big. You can get to the other side, like, in, like, a couple hours, basically. That is true. The cinematography is decent. Oh, no, not decent. It's good. It is good. We went to the Dole Plantation, which, like, you know, like, hearing the words, like, Dole Plantation, I was like, really? Are we really going here on this tour? Is this gonna be anything? But you know what? You know what? It was worth it because it has, like, insane bootleg merch. Like, I don't have pictures to pull up right away, but, like, I have this, like, little, like, right at my desk, I have this little bootleg Kirby keychain that has, like, he has Hawaii on his, like, stomach, and he has, like, a little, like, leaf crown, and, like, what's the flower called? The hibiscus? The tobuscus? Well, no, if it was the tobuscus, it would be, like, way worse. But yeah, I have this little bootleg Kirby. I also got a bootleg, Knuckles that looks like... It was one of the more off-brand looking ones. They had, like, bootleg Sonic plushies at this, like, plantation. And, like, they were so fucked up looking. I believe I have a picture of them somewhere. If someone reminds me, I can send them in the Discord later. The Tails one looked especially fucked up. I think, like, out of all those, like, Sonic plushies, the Tails bootleg was, like, the most fucked up. And it's, like, the Sonic characters with, like, the little thing you put around the neck with all the flowers on it. And I got a Knuckles, because Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character. Yeah, they were funny as hell. I think that's also kind of why it, like, didn't process in my mind at first. Like, oh yeah, wait, Hawaii is the 50th state. Because, you know what? Like, genuinely, like, seeing, like, random bootleg stuff like that, like, New York is, like, a tourist trap. I feel like you would have to, like, look pretty hard in New York to get, like, bootleg, like, licensed character merch. I feel like the most I have seen in, like, New York that's, like, bootleg New York, like, merchandise is, like, I don't even know. It's, like, you see, like, a plumbing business that has, like, a obviously, like, off-brand Mario on it. And that's, like, it. I'm not seeing enough, like, shitty-looking Sonic the Hedgehogs with, like, I Heart NY shirts on them, is all I'm saying. You know, if they wanna boost tourism in this fucking state, they gotta start bringing out the Sonic characters with the I Heart New York shirt. Oh yeah, I got that little dog at the airport. I got that one at the airport. We were literally leaving, Or we were gonna leave, we were waiting for the airplane, and I, like, saw it, like, Star was gonna get Starbucks, so we just decided to walk around, look at the stores that were in the airport, and I saw that little dog, and I was like, I can't leave without this. I can't. My heart would hurt. Because it's so small, and it's like, it had like a little passport card on it that says like, this dog would love to travel with you and your Ohana, and I was like, you're hitting me right in the heart, because I love doggies. And I would love to travel with my doggies, but Fergus and Roxy would probably not behave. Because they're little rebel rousers. Exactly, I couldn't deny his wishes. I also got Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, the little dog was in my announcement that I would be back tomorrow, which is today. But yeah, if you check the, I think it's Twitch updates, or live updates. I changed it to live updates. Yeah. What else did we see on the island tour? We saw another, like, banana place that was selling, like, banana bread. And honestly, that banana bread, it hit the spot. It was quite good. They got good banana bread there. There's a lot of it, too. Like, it's kind of like their like main fruits are like the ones you would expect, like pineapple and like bananas and stuff, which like makes sense because it's like a tropical region. It's the first time I've been to like a real tropical region. Like the closest I had been before is like Florida, and I don't know. Florida is like kind of tropical, but it's also like a swamp. So yeah, it's like we're being attacked from every angle. That's the great thing about my music playlist, is that there's music for every mood, and it's up to God to decide what that mood will be. Florida is like a tropical location, but if it was deeply miserable, like literally though. Yeah, we shot that. I'm so sorry, Atticus. That's tough. Well, I hope Sebastian is at least having some fun in London. I hope you guys get to see each other soon. Even as a kid, you were like, damn, everything not on Disney property looks like shit. Like, literally, though, like, my family would never visit Florida if it wasn't for, like, Disney. That is one thing I will always say about Disney, is, like, the one thing that they haven't fucked up is, like, I think their theme parks are good. And even then, if you've watched any Defunct Land, you can find the parts where they did fuck up the, like, theme parks, but for the most part, I think their, like, theme parks are pretty good. I think it helps that I'm not, like, a thrill ride person, and Disney has, like, a lot more tame stuff than, like, a Six Flags. Although, honestly, I would prefer that other theme parks go, like, the Six Flags direction, because I went to, like, Hershey Park with my family, like, 4 years ago, and it felt like a Bizarro World, like, fucking Disney World. But, like, all the mascot characters, instead of being, like, Cinderella or Mickey Mouse, it was just, like, sentient, like, Reese's Pieces and shit. There was, like, one ride where you're, like, helping, like, a sentient Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on a ride that's, like, very obviously, like, the Buzz Lightyear ride. But it's, like, the theming is just off because it's, like, I have no connection to these Reese's Puffs characters. Meanwhile, me and Buzz go way back, you know. Me and Buzz Lightyear, we've known each other for years. Watched the stage play by the South Park guys, and that was bad, but he just watched Lion King, and that was pretty good. You gotta take the good with the bad. At least Lion King is cool. I don't think I know which stage play is by the South Park guys, and I think that's probably for the best. Wish Disney built a nuclear reactor on the Epcot grounds back in the day like they wanted to. God, I'm getting so sidetracked, because, again, I'm just running on so little sleep. Do hate that all their recent rides are themed on their movies. As a kid, you thought the stuff based on movies was sometimes good, but the original stuff felt really special. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I was gonna talk about future stream plans. Oh yeah, I still have some vacation stuff to talk about. We will get to future stream plans. I got a lot of stuff. Oh no! just that concept, Atticus is like so bad. I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, uh-oh. I think it's one of those things where, honestly, like, I think a lot of the original rides, like, work well on their own is because they're not tied to a movie. Because, like, just as an adult, I don't have, like, that much connection to a lot of, like, Disney movies that aren't, like, Renaissance era. Like, if you, like, tell me, like, oh, they're making a Beauty and the Beast ride, I'd be like, hell yeah, I know that one. That has Belle, that has Gaston. I know those characters. If you tell me, oh, they're making a Tangled ride, I'd be like, oh, that's the movie with the guy who had the bad opinions on Twitter. That's what it would be in my mind. Like, I think they replaced, like, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror with, like, a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. And, like, the Twilight Zone is, like, awesome. I don't care about Guardians of the Galaxy. It's still Twilight Zone in Florida. Let's go. That's good. I like that theme, like, way better. I would never... Like, I would not want to go on a Guardians of the Galaxy ride that much. I love the, like, horror theming to it. Because it's, like, a scary-ass ride. It's literally a ride that's like, what if an elevator was fucked up? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. More vacation stuff. There was some really good food, and there was also some really bad food. First, the good. Oh my god, the seafood there is, like, immaculate. I had, like, I don't remember what fish it was. It was just, like, their catch of the day for that specific day. But there was, like, some food that I had that it was, like, some fish that was just, like, fucking divine. It just, like, it was, like, coated in, like, buttermilk and stuff, and it melts in your mouth. It was so fucking good. And I guess it makes sense that, like, seafood would be, like, really good in a tropical region, especially one where they still, like, do a good amount of fishing. But yeah, it's good as fuck. They had a lot of good flatbreads. I feel like I had, like, what fish it was. I think I literally looked up the fish, so I could probably find it. That is very true also. If I got it in New York, it probably would not be as good. Fuck, I don't think I have it. I had it looked up on my phone. Go through my Google Chrome history. Because I use Google Chrome on mobile, I'm sorry. Firefox is a worse mobile app. How the fuck do I look up my history? I need to find this damn fish, because it was, like, fucking good as fuck. Just reminded you, Northern Lion went to Disney World recently and watched the Frozen experience because he has a daughter, and Elsa came out at the end to sing Let It Go, and a guy in front of him said, "It's not the real Elsa, though." What the hell? It's not the real Elsa, though. That's like, that's funny as fuck to me. It's like, yeah. She's a cartoon. She's literally a cartoon. Man, I gotta be honest also, Frozen is also just a movie I do not give a shit about. I saw, like, Frozen once, and, like, literally I didn't know anything about the movie, and I could still predict it beat by beat. And I mean, to be fair, you would think, like, oh, but they do, like, the twist villain. How did you predict that? It's because Disney and, like, most of their movies now does, like, the shitty twist villain. So it was like, I saw it coming. I cannot find this fish. I'm so fucking sorry, guys. It's really a tragedy. But it was, like, good as fuck. I know that it was kind of ugly. I looked it up and it was kind of ugly. Sebastian is watching Frozen musical tomorrow. Well, I hope he enjoys. No Disney movies made after 2009 are good. Wreck-It Ralph is kind of cool. I mean, maybe that's just me being like #gamer and being like, yo, that's Bowser in the movie. But I thought that movie was alright. Definitely, like, every Pixar movie after, like, 2009 kind of sucks. Like, I don't know, like, I never really liked Toy Story 3. That was always my Disney, like, movie hot take, is that I don't even like Toy Story 3. I would have been fine if it was just, like, the first 2 movies forever, and now they're making, like, a 5th one, and it's like, who cares? I've never watched the 4th one in my life. I have, like, no interest. Let it die. Why would they make a 5th? I don't know, because Toy Story makes the money. It's, like, Pixar's most recognizable IP, so it's just, like, just keep doing it. Deep down, we all know the reason why. We got to have money. Fuck. Sidetracked again. Food. They have really good flatbreads. I had like a garlic shrimp flatbread, that was pretty good. I had like a breakfast flatbread that's like bacon, egg, and cheese on like a flatbread loaf. That was good as fuck. Honestly, I ate burgers for multiple days. I didn't have to, but it was just one of those things where it was like, I don't know. I wanted a good burg. And they had good burgers. You can get a solid burger anywhere, though. Very true. Very true. It's just one of those things where, like, my work schedule just made it so I couldn't really get a good burger for a while. Because, like, any night that my family would be, like, barbecuing, like, I would be at work. Which is a tragedy for me, and I was really craving burgers. And honestly, to be fair, like, aside from, like, the seafood, it's not like there was, like, that much that was, like, super different. Like, one night I had, like, a cream mushroom, like, pasta, and, like, that was very good. But that's another thing, like, even if I, like, don't really, like, go out of my way to have, like, mushroom pasta here, like, I probably still get that here. There wasn't that much, there wasn't, like, a crazy amount of food that's like, holy shit, this is so foreign to me. What the hell? It's like I'm on another universe. What the fuck? Again, the seafood was good, the pasta was good. I was kind of surprised that they, like, while we were on the airplane, they gave us, like, pasta. I don't know what kind of pasta it was. It had, like, little fruits in it and stuff, but that was pretty good. Oh my god, the flight food, though, like, it was fine, except that, like, on our flight on the way there, they gave us, like, an egg salad sandwich, and it's, like, maybe one of the worst things I've ever had in my life. And I don't even know if it's because, like, I don't know, maybe I just don't like egg salad. I've never had it outside of that context, but it was, like, a really bad sandwich. It was on, like, stale bread. And, like, it was not good. Taking your first flight ever in a couple weeks, you're kind of anxious about the whole thing. Especially about the TSA being a trans woman. I wish you luck. I mean, once you get past, like, TSA, like, it's fine. It's fine. The flight can feel a little long, but if you bring enough entertainment, like, it'll breeze by. Not for me, though. The flight home was bad because I really just wanted to sleep, but I could not. I fell asleep for, like, 15 minutes at a time, and when I woke up, I was like, I'm in hell. Yeah, that's not a bad flight at all. That's not a bad flight at all. There was, like, another thing of food that I had that was not good, I thought. Oh, I remember! So they had, like, a thing in, like, a resort where you could have, like, what they were calling a personal pizza. So, you know, we were like, you know what? We can just get pizzas one night. Like a little Hawaiian-style pizza. It's probably not gonna be as good as New York, but that's okay. It was like, that pizza, like, fucking killed me. It was like, toxic. I, like, got it with, like, a bunch of meat on it, like chicken and pepperoni, which maybe did not help, but I don't know, man. I had, like, a couple of slices, and then I was, like, shitting my guts out afterwards. It was, like, not very good pizza at all. And, like, I live in New York, so I think I know a thing or two about pizza, buddy. Again, there wasn't, like, aside from, like, seafood, there wasn't, like, a crazy amount of, like, oh, this different kind of food. Like, when we got, like, breakfasts and stuff, when we got breakfast and stuff, we would get, like, little fruits and stuff with them, and those were good. You get, like, little raspberries and stuff, and those were yummy as fuck. I enjoyed those. This is more not very befitting music. It was okay. We brought the pizza into the hotel room, so nobody would have been able to tell. You sat in 2 10-hour flights with the same baby that did not stop screaming both times. Ugh. Yeah, I had to have headphones for my flight because, like, I like children. I don't need to hear them scream for, like, 10 hours on an airplane. What else? I think probably my favorite thing that we ended up doing... We were in the pool a lot. We were by the beach, and that was a lot of fun. I think the worst thing we probably did was the luau. And I feel like I was even told, like, before going, I think it might have been Osk who said, like, yeah, luau's kind of suck. And, like, yeah, they kind of do. Luau's are, like, bad. It was, like, really, like, it was, like, semi-interesting in that it was, like, okay, some of these are, like, probably, like, real stories of, like, the Hawaiian people and, like, their culture and, like, you know, hearing about, like, these old, like, gods and stuff. But, like, then you get to the point where he's, like, where they're talking stories and they're, like, and then in, like, 1840s, some people came over from the coast, and they were nice guys, and that was the point where I was like, oh no. Oh no. I'm getting, like, the extremely sanitized version of this story, huh? They are trying to make this part of the story as palpable to the tourists here as possible, huh? I felt so insanely awkward. I do not need to do a luau ever again in my life. I mean, it seemed like the people who were doing it were having fun. I mean, they, like, talked with some of the guests afterwards, and they were, like... It seemed like they had a lot of pride in their work, but I was just... I was like... Okay, I got to get the fuck out of here. At least the food there was good. That was another place where I had fish that was quite scrumptious. Love the fact that the Hawaiian flag has a Union Jack on it because the King of Hawaii at the time liked the design. And that was probably my least favorite thing we did, but my favorite thing we did was we just, like, took, like, a canoe ride, like, by the beach, and just, like, it was just, like, these two, like, really nice local dudes who were, like, you know, we were talking, like, stories of New York, they were telling stories of, like, living in Hawaii. We were appreciating, like, the water and, like, the coastlines and stuff. We got to see, like, turtles and shit. I'm a little sad we didn't get to see seals, but I am glad we got to see turtles. And that was nice. It really was. It was just nice to be surrounded by water. I did not go to the green sand beach. That sounds like that could be cool. If I ever went back, which who knows. Hawaii is like a beautiful place. I think basically unless my folks like invited me to go again, I would never go back. Like I'm good. Like I would probably go back to do like swimming and like maybe some shopping and that's it. Because I don't know, I wouldn't want to do a luau again. I probably wouldn't want to do the island tour again because that was fucking exhausting. It was a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of cool sights. We saw a waterfall. We almost swam in a waterfall, but then we were like, do we really want to be on a bus for a few hours while we're all damp and wet? And we all just decided no. But the water is gorgeous. Like, when we were on that canoe ride, there were even a couple points where they were like, yeah, if you, like, look down, like, right now, you can see the reefs below. And it was awesome. I like the water. I like swimming. So it's, like... It's, like, slim pickings here. Basically, the only time I get to swim here is, like, in my own pool that we have. And it's, like... I didn't even really get to this summer. Because, like, every day that I was, like, off, it was, like, rainy, or I was just, like, too exhausted, or I was busy with something. I had, like, no good chances to swim this summer. Which is a shame. But I got to make up for that in spades in Hawaii. But yeah. It's a nice place. It's definitely, like, a big tourist trap, unfortunately. I'm sure a lot of locals are not happy that it's, like, a big tourist trap. And, dude, like, shit is expensive. Like, especially when you're, like, near the resorts, like, they know that, like, most, like, tourists are just gonna, like, stay near. So a lot of the stores that are, like, nearby are overpriced as fuck. We went to, like, this store that was across the street, from our resort, and, like, dude, like, they were selling t-shirts for, like, 40 bucks. Although, I got the couple cool cat things. It was, like, this store called Crazy Shirts that they have in, like, a few places in, like, that island. I got a keychain of their cat mascot, and also a plushie of it, because I was charmed by its, like, weirdo swag. I, like, saw it, and I was like, this is awesome. This is great. Feel that? We've had construction going on, so hardly any chances to swim this year. But yeah, I had a good time. I had a good time. Again, unless I get invited again, I probably never have to go again, because I really would just go back to do swimming. Because shit like the luau felt like so weird, dude. I would also love if we went at a more fucking convenient time, you know, when another island isn't burning down. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to have a week. If nothing else, it was nice to have a week where I didn't have to worry about work or streams. Like, I love streaming, and in fact, like, when I start talking about stream plans, you're gonna see that, I'm gonna go crazy for the end of the year. We're gonna go a little crazy. But I think it was probably good to have a break, because really, like, the longest break I had taken before, like, this year was, like, a week long. That was the longest I had gone without streaming, like, the entire year. And usually when I, historically I've taken much longer breaks than that. So I think, like, the 2 weeks was good. It really reinvigorated me. I got some fun shit I want to do. Last thing in the Hawaii part of this talk is that at the airport I got Pokemon cards and we're gonna open them live. I don't have a webcam set up though, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Like if I say, yo, I got a 5-star Gurumon, you have to fucking believe me, okay? But one of the things I did before I left to Hawaii, but also before or after I started my stream break, was I was with Jen, and I also bought a pack of Pokemon cards then. I don't know where those cards are though, so I can't tell you what they are. I think I got like a hollow Quaxley. Oh, dude, I got Hisuian and Growlithe. It can do Singe. Guys. My doggy's singeing. Why the fuck is its weakness grass? It's a fire rock type. Why the fuck didn't they make its weakness water? That's like the easiest freebie in the world. Fuck Game Freak. Come on. What is wrong with them? It was right in front of them. I got C-Dot with Absorb. I got Slugma. It's got Draw In and Combustion. Draw In is attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. This Slugma seems like really good. It's like 2 fire energies and a random energy for 50 power. Like, I played all through the Pokemon trading card game on, like, Game Boy when I was on the plane. And, like, the power creep in the Pokemon trading card game must be fucking crazy, because this Slugma card being, like, something that can even evolve is, like, crazy. This is, like, stronger than the fucking Hitmonchan they have in that game. And that Hitmonchan is really good in that game. I got Tynamo, which is the little eel. It is Call Sign and Tiny Charge. This one has 30 HP, which I'm not used to seeing with these, like, basic level cards. Again, because the power creep with the trading card game is, like, so crazy. I think it's crazier than Yu-Gi-Oh's power creep. I could believe it. I don't know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I could fucking believe it. Litleo, also with Singe. I guess they have a burn status now. Did they have that in the original trading card game? I feel like they didn't. And then they had, like, sleep and, like, poison. Oh, dude, I got the Hollow Phantom! It does hook! Would you hook with Phantom? Dude, it's got, like, shiny leaf signs on it. The grass energies. I got Delphox V with 210 HP. This one's also, like, hollow. It does Eerie Glow and Magical Fire. This card kind of looks sick as fuck. I kind of forget that, like, Delphox design is kind of cool. I feel like if people online make you want to believe that the Fennekin line isn't cool because, like, oh, everybody was like, oh, people were so weird about Delphox, and it's like, stop getting all your video game opinions from people on Twitter. Bruh. But pretty cool. Pretty cool card. Dude, they, like, do not stack you with energies at all. The other pack did not have, like, more than one energy either. I got a single steel energy. If I wanted to play, like, a modern TCG, I would have approximately, like, 2 energy cards right now. I can't build a deck with that. How many fucking packs do they want you to buy? No wonder people were scalping the shit out of them. You have to buy, like, 20 packs to get 20 energies. And that's, like, almost, that's, like, probably, like, $200. It's crazy. Oh, I got Dottler, which is the evolution of Blipbug. It does a barrier attack. Alright. I got the Panic Mask. Prevent all damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have 40 HP or less remaining. So if, like, your opponent has, like, a weak-ass Pokemon, basically you just put this up and they can't attack? That's kind of cool. That seems a little situational, especially in a meta where basic Pokemon usually average around 50 HP, but kind of cool. And I got Seadra. Swim freely and Hydro Jet. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the Pokemon cards. Now you can envision all of them in your mind. Alright? Use your fucking imagination. This is like a podcast. Dude, do you think there's like a podcast of someone who just opens like card packs and shit for different trading card games? Today's Magic the Gathering opening is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you need therapy, you stupid bitch? Go get BetterHelp, where they'll help you more than anybody else in the world. But yeah, last major thing I did before I left was visit Jen, and we went to the Mitsuha Festival in like Jersey City, and that was a lot of fun. There was like that whole area, like Mitsuha, is like a Japanese like chain stores and stuff. They have like bookstores and like merch stores and like gacha machines and stuff. Like real gacha machines. You're not playing like fake Grand Order on an arcade machine, alright? This is the real shit. You put in a coin and you spin and it gives you a toy. But that was fun. I definitely got more manga. I don't remember exactly what manga I got. I know I got the first volume of Way of the House Husband, because I heard that manga is, like, really funny, and I was like, fuck it, I should read that at some point. Did I get more Chainsaw Man? I think I might have gotten more Mob Psycho, but not more Chainsaw Man, because they didn't have the Chainsaw Man volumes I was looking for. I have, like, a weird, like, thing when I'm, like, with me collecting manga, where it's like, I have to do it in order. Yeah, no, I still only have 4 volumes of Chainsaw Man, but I have 6 of Mob Psycho now. So I got that. I got Doge. Yeah, I added Clock to the playlist. See, this would have been good if I was still talking about Hawaii. This is literally the beach theme. Fuck's sake. Instead it was playing, like, Binding of Isaac church music. Fuck. I got a couple plushes. I got an Ike from Fire Emblem, my man. I got a Glaceon. definitely got more than that. I also got... I got a Your figure from, she's the mom from Spy X Family. I got a figure of her, and she is, like, right above my Kopeni figure. Good news is that my Bridget figure is coming soon. I'm in my collecting figures era. I'm gonna have a bunch. Maybe not a bunch, but I'll have more. My Bridget will be here soon. I still need to pre-order the Bridget Nendoroid. I'll wait until Friday, though, because I get paid. You might be able to. The Good Smile does, like, restocks every now and then. I should actually make sure the Bridget Nendoroid is still, like, available. Because I'll be sad if not. I'm actually checking right now. Yeah, you can still, like, it still says pre-orders are open for the, Bridget pop-up parade figure. So, like, pre-orders aren't even closed yet. Dude, I wish they have, like, the Fire Emblem pop-up parade figures for 3 houses. I wish it was, like, for characters that I cared about more. Like, I don't know, like, Bernadetta is, like, fine. But she's not, like, one of my favorite. Like, I would not spend, like, $40+ on a Bernadetta figure. But maybe someone else would. Well, if the pop-up parade figure is still available, I would imagine that the Bridget Nendoroid is. Yes, it is. Okay. I gotta pre-order that at some point. I would probably do that when I fucking get paid on Friday. Because I'm getting a big payday. At work, at the deli, I get paid extra for Sundays now, and I worked 8 hours on the Sunday before I left. So I'm getting paid for that. So I'm getting paid for 16 hours, plus and 8 of those hours for Sunday. I'm getting paid 15 hours of vacation, because that's how much vacation time they give me. I'm gonna be riding high on this next paycheck. I'm gonna go crazy. Maybe not crazy, but... I gotta pre-order... Not a figure. I gotta pre-order... fucking... video games that are coming out soon. I know Samba de Amigo drops. Well, that'll be something I'll talk about when we talk about, upcoming streams. Let me talk about other stuff I got when I was with Jen real quick, because I got video games. I got, Mario Strikers on the Wii, and I got Twilight Princess. Because the dude, like, we went to this, like, weird guy, who's kind of a strange individual who was selling games, and he told me, like, yeah, like, Twilight Princess Wii U is, like, $100, but, like, if you get the Wii version, it's, like, $20. And I was like, oh, okay. Sonic, Spider-Man, and Mario come out within 4 days, you're dying. I still gotta play the other Spider-Man games. I also got Super Mario 64. Which, I mean, Super Mario 64 is fucking awesome. I'm glad to have a physical copy of it. Square Enix should stop making new ugly figures and re-release the ugly figure you want. So true. I got DKC 1 and 2. I got WarioWare Touched and WarioWare Gold, and also Bravely Default 1, because I've heard that game's really good. It's funny, because I played Bravely Default 2, and I was like, this game kind of sucks. But, like, even the Bravely Default fans were like, yeah, the first game is, like, way better. They should let you buy a Mickey Mouse plush with the organization robe for a price that isn't insane. So true. God, we're an hour in, and I haven't talked about upcoming stream stuff. I'm probably, like, I still gotta do Draft League tonight, so I'm probably gonna tell Sienna, like, we'll start around, like, 7:30. instead of 7. Although, we'll see. Maybe I won't actually spend as much time talking about future stream stuff. The obvious one is that Draft League is still going to continue, obviously. Sienna streamed it on her own while I was gone. And it was on this channel, so some of you probably tuned in, or maybe you didn't. You know, it's up to you. I got my first victory last week. And not to spoil my performance this week, but I also got my second victory. They were doing fucked up shit when they had my stream key. What the hell did Sienna do? I'm gonna have to watch the VOD now. That's fucked up. But yeah, like, genuinely, if I did not win these past 2 matches, I would have been out of the runnings for playoffs. So, as long as I continue my win streak, I can still make it. If you guys are Team Morgan in the MFL Draft League, it's not over yet. Do not stop believing. I just have to keep winning, and then I can get in. I just need to not lose my next 2 matches, which honestly, I feel like decently confident about. I feel like they are matches that I could win if I do the proper preparation. Alright? Never stop believing. But yeah, I would... this would be, like, much further into the future, but I would be interested in doing more Draft League stuff for people who did not get to participate in this one, but maybe want to participate in another one. Because it really has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of dedication, but it's been a lot of fun. Maybe we would do it not in the summer, because that's usually when my family goes on vacation, but we'll see. We will see. But I want to talk about two big streams that I have planned. They're not going to happen right away. These are a little while away. And one of them is, like, pending, and the other one is, like, definite. So the first one is the one that is pending, but it is the idea for the New Year's Eve stream. Historically, and I say historically, it really only happened twice, but usually I would like to do, like, the retrospective and, like, a clip show with it. But I kind of feel like the way my Twitch channel has, like, kind of grown in the past, like, year or so, it's kind of moved away from having, like, haha, look at this Twitch clip, look at me say a funny word. Like, I don't know, that's not really the vibe I have these days, is, like, having these, like, funny reactions, funny moments, where I'm constantly, like, trying to be a comedian. Like, I'm much bigger into the banter these days, just, like, having a nice chat with everybody, sharing video games I love. That's more of the vibe I'm going for, is just, like, kind of, like, mellow, chill. I can still be loud, but not loud like I used to be. So I was thinking, and I'm not sure yet if this is gonna happen. It's not, like, weird to have a figure of a teenager, I don't think. Side tangent, I don't think so. I have, like, little figures of, like, Rin and Len of Vocaloid fame, and that's not, like, weird. As long as you're, like, normal about it, then, like, I don't think that's strange. Unless it's, like, a weird-ass figure. Then maybe, a little bit. I don't know. What was I saying? So, I would still be doing the 2023 retrospective, most likely, unless I, like, die in December and I'm like, I cannot stream for the rest of the month, goodbye. Instead of doing that, I was thinking of doing, like, a fake concert type deal. And what I mean by this is, like, basically, I would be, like, putting, like, a medley of a bunch of video game songs from different playthroughs that we've done this year, and different, like, games and such that I've played, and just having them be, like a fake concert, basically. Just, like, playing through these, like, going through the memories of, like, oh, do you remember this playthrough? Do you remember that? Now you get to listen to a good song from it. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was like a cute idea. I think it makes more sense to me than like doing a clip show in terms of like looking back on all these streams, because I really, again, I do not go out of my way to like do like funny clippable moments. I think like a sort of like medley of like different video game songs from different games that we've played this year, it sounds fun. I think it's a chill way to spend a New Year's Eve. Binging a Babish just redeemed pretty good, and I've got to say, it's pretty good. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. The only thing is that it would be a decent amount of preparation, and I would probably say to make sure I get it all done on time, either I would have to do, like, basically exclusively, like, variety hour stuff in the last week of December, or, like, not do anything at all and just prepare for that stream. I do plan to take a hiatus from January 1st to January 20th. I think that's how I'm gonna do it, year by year. Because you know, I need a little bit of a break before I get back into my stream shenanigans. But, and this is pretty much this is gonna be a next year thing, but it's gonna be like the first thing we do when we come back. January 21st, we will be doing the Codename Steamathon. Or basically just, we're just gonna call it the Codename Stream. Codename Steam has been such a stupid, ongoing bit, and I think, like, the only way I could, like, do, like, Codename Steam on stream is if we do it in, like, a Fates-style marathon. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'll probably have some incentives and stuff. I think what I'm gonna do is just, like, I'm gonna, like, have, like, money incentives, and just, like, what it's gonna be for is, like, all of the money that I raise during that stream, it's going straight into my savings, and it's gonna be money for when me and Jen eventually move in together and have our own place. Like, it's not gonna be saving for, like, computer parts or anything. It's just gonna be, like, this is money that is going to be good for when I have to rent an apartment. Right next to your birthday? Hell yeah. But yeah, that's the idea. I wouldn't know what to do for, like, incentives and stuff. It'd be smaller stuff. It'd be stuff that I could reasonably do, and not stuff that, you know, I would hold off for multiple years of my life. Shout out to the Mario Marathon. But yeah, that's the idea. It's gonna be like a Fate-style marathon, but money is going to be going into making sure that moving in with Jen is as smooth as possible, because I'll have a little bit more of a nest egg to make sure that goes smoothly. And there wouldn't be, like, a huge amount of pressure to donate, unless you really want to see funny incentives. It's not like I'm trying to build a computer, or we're, like, donating to a charity. It's just, hey, a little extra money in my savings account to make sure I can live my life. Which I think is a worthy cause. Rent security is important, to be honest. Very true. I mean, I put a lot into my savings already. Like, every paycheck, I put, like, half of it into my savings. Which you would think, like, I do think I'm a little bit of a big spender, but I'm quite smart about that. I still put in half of into my savings, and I'm like, everything else gets pushed out. Do not touch the savings unless I have to. Do not. I fucking wish the interest on my savings was better, though. Bruh, do you know how fucked up it is? Like, every month they, like, say, oh, you earned interest on your savings account! And I have, like, thousands of dollars in savings, and it's like, yeah, you got 13 cents in interest. I'm sure that's how they do, like, interest for most people, but it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up. But those are the two big ideas is 2023 kind of concert type deal where we just, after the retrospective, we just enjoy some video game jams for a while in like a fake concert, like audio surf type deal. And then the Codename stream. Those are the two big ones. And then we got a lot of smaller stuff that I'm like looking forward to. I should say, like, Pikmin 4, probably not gonna do post-game anytime soon. Just because there's, like, so much stuff coming out. So much stuff that already has, like, kind of come out that's, like, caught my interest. I enjoyed Pikmin 4 a lot. I don't think it's impossible to say, like, oh yeah, I'll never do the Pikmin 4 post-game. Fuck that game sucks. Because, no, Pikmin 4 is, like, really good. It's, like, a really good video game. I would like to do post-game at some point. It's just one of those things where it's like, I kind of need a lull period, you know, a period where there's like fuck all coming out. And then I could probably be like, okay, I think I could fit it in. We could try. We could try. When does that happen? I don't think I actually know when Final Fantasy XIV Fall Guys happens. You know what, I gotta poop real quick. Let me make him poop. Alright, sorry about that. I really had to go. I was like thinking, you know, keep doing your speech, you can make it through. I could not. I was gonna take a dump in my pants, and it was gonna be embarrassing. Oh fuck, the Fall Guys crossover event is now? Fuck, I gotta play Fall Guys. And I'll definitely, like, early October I could probably do. As long as it's not at the same time as, like, Sonic and Mario, because god, those drop in the same week. I'm definitely gonna be playing the shit out of those. Those are on the stream plans. Actually, before I talk about, like, a bunch of random games that I plan on doing, which I kind of did already, well, I said I wasn't gonna do Pikmin 4 post-game anytime soon. That's like a deconfirmation, rather than a confirmation. Probably a segment that's going to be happening because there are a lot of people leaving work. Hopefully I will be able to at some point, but right now they need closers. So they're probably going to put me on a decent amount of closing shifts. I am going to be doing a segment called Midnights with Morgan, which is basically a spin-off of Variety Hours, where it's just we do like a random variety thing for a couple hours late in the night. And it's just gonna be a chill thing. It's just gonna be one of those things where it's like, I do not want to slow my output, and I've kind of been experimenting with doing a little shorter, a little later streams here and there, so like, I do that. It could be like a little sleep aid thing. I'll try not to be too loud. It's not gonna be... I'm not gonna call it a sleep aid series, because I could still be quite fucking loud. Like, I don't know, maybe if I'm playing, like, TF2 at, like, midnight, and, like, a scout, like, shoots me from behind, they'll go, like, ow! And it'll wake someone up. But, I think it'll be, like, a nice, quiet, chill thing. I know that some people will not be able to attend, and other people might still be up around, like, late hours. So, we will see what happens. We will see. But I want to do that, fit in some more, like, late-night variety stuff. Sleep deterrent, true. It's just, it's too exciting. You never want to miss the action. But, yeah. For any of the insomniacs, look forward to Midnights with Morgan, which I will probably do soon. Okay. I Love You, Plock. We've heard this song. Let's get some Moonistis music. This is a game I played. Midnight? Technically starting at like 11 p.m., but yes. Again, I do not expect everybody to be able to show up that late, but I know there's some motherfuckers who do not sleep who will. 3 hours ahead of you, you're good. The only problem is I'll miss my European friends, but a lot of my European friends have to go to bed before I stream normally anyways. Honestly, like, I'll probably do, like, for like, the Europeans in the crowd. I really liked doing the Pokemon Presents, even if it was, like, a little late. Probably if there's, like, if there's, like, more random presentations in the morning, I'll probably just, like, do a stream of them, even if I'm late to them. Because, like, that was fun, and people showed up and were like, yeah, this is fun. So, I'll probably do that. I'm not gonna do fucking Gamescom, though. Honestly, I'm just, like... And this is, like, me being serious, this isn't even, like, facetious. Someone's gonna, like, get fucking, like, attacked at, like, Gamescom or something. I cannot believe how fucking shit the security is at, like, Jeff Keighley's events. Like, okay, it was one thing when it was, like, the one kid went on stage and did, like, a dumb joke at, like, the Game Awards. That was, like, whatever. But then when it happened again... At, like, today's, or like, yesterday's Gamecom's presentation, whenever the fuck it was, I'm in the jet lag zone, man. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Did he not think to up security the first time? Missing nothing? So I've heard. I mean, I saw the Sonic Frontiers update, which... Let's talk about... what happened this time. It was just like a guy who went up and said, like, we want GTA 6 or some shit. Just, like, making it onto the stage again. And, like, people were talking about it on Twitter, and it's like, yeah, like, Jeff Keighley's gonna have to fucking up the security, otherwise game devs are not gonna want to go to his shows. Because, like, yeah, they haven't had, like, any, like, incidents other than, like, people being, like, shitty comedians, but, like, what if someone, like, tries to attack, like, a random game dev? You know? Someone, like, pointed out that, like, fucking Todd Howard was really nervous about being at Gamescom. You could kind of, like, see it on his face. Because, like, shit like that happens. Like, you know, they're lucky that the only people who have gone up on stage thus far have been shitty comedians, because someone could get, like, fucking hurt. Someone could, like, bring in a fucking weapon or some shit. And, like, apparently security is not tight enough to prevent that. Talking about GTA 6 is the most boring thing you could do. True. But dude, there's so much shit coming in the next few months that I am excited for, and that I am definitely gonna stream. I mean, Samba de Amigo comes out in a week. I wanna play that, although that's probably gonna be, like, I'm not gonna save the VOD to Twitch, because, like, apparently... apparently it's got, like, a bunch of fucking, like, copyrighted songs in it. Which, I mean, like, Twitch knows for, like, fucking rhythm games not to, like, copyright claim you for, but, like, still probably shouldn't save the VOD. Like, yeah, it's, like, such a weird variety of songs in this Samba de Amigo game. There's, like, Karma Chameleon next to fucking TikTok by Kesha and Just Dance by Lady Gaga. And then Escape from the City from Sonic Adventure 2. There's a Pitbull song, Owl City, Miley Cyrus. It's just such a random selection of music. But yeah, I will be playing this. I do not expect to get maybe more than a couple hours out of this on stream at least. But it could be kind of fun. It could be kind of fun though. Maybe you guys will see me play Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj and be like, man, I really gotta get that Samba de Amigo game. But if you get the Digital Deluxe Edition, you get the Sonic costume. But you gotta get it now. But yeah, that comes out soon. Get Shit comes out soon. I'll probably stream that. I don't expect to get a lot of it out of it, but, like, a couple hour segment is fine for me. I got that much out of, like, Theater Rhythm, and that was fun. Mega Man will continue. I'm gonna continue my Mega Man streaming. We have 5 and 6 left in the first Legacy Collection, and then we'll move on to Legacy Collection 2, which does not have save states, so those, like, Mega Man streams might end up being multi-part just because, I'm kinda doo-doo at Mega Man. Oh god. But, yeah, there will be more Mega Man coming up. I wanna play the Homestar Runner games that came out. They have, like, the Danger-esque game that came out, and, like, the Halloween hide-and-seek game, and I want to play those. I've wanted to play Strong Bad's Cool Game for attractive people for fucking ages on stream. Like, holy shit, dude. I cannot believe that I was, like... That, like, I was such a big Homestar Runner kid, and, like, I still have not, like, played Strong Bad's Cool Game for attractive people on stream. Maybe. Like, honestly, I double dipped for Sonic Frontiers. I bought it on both PC and Switch, and I'll probably do that again for Sonic Superstars, to be honest. I'm a sucker for Sonic. There's like this one old tweet that was like a guy saying, like, if Sonic Frontiers doesn't live up to my expectations, I will only buy one copy of it for each console that I own, plus any future DLC and etc. And it's like, that's literally me for real. I'm literally, I get suckered into buying every Sonic product ever. I love Sonic! And I'm sure Superstars is gonna be good. Frontiers was really good. I don't even mind having 2 copies of that, because, like, getting to replay it, even on the crunchy-ass Switch, I was like, damn, this game's good as fuck. This game's good as fuck. I'm also the person with the most amount of hours in Sonic Forces, so... That's probably a right thing to do. I would say get it on PlayStation first, because, like, on Steam, like, there'll probably be some crazy sale for it at some point. I think, like, literally today I saw in, like, my Wario 64 notifications that, like, Sonic Frontiers, like, you could get it on, like, a website for, like, $23 for Steam. Oh, true, true. You figure it out. You figure it out. But yeah, Sonic's big. The Sonic Frontiers update that's gonna add, like, story stuff and, like, extra playable characters, I will be streaming that. That drops next month. Abso-fucking-lutely gonna be streaming that. I streamed Wave 1. I never streamed Wave 2, which added, like, the spin dash and stuff. I don't know, I'm sure they added some good stuff. But I was, like... I kinda got my fill on the first wave. And then the boss rush made me mad because it was hard. But yeah, I'll do, like, Sonic Frontiers, we will have a sort of encore, and Sonic Superstars will get played on stream. Pokemon stuff, man, I don't fucking know how, like, I think, like, Marathon stuff, like, it's literally just gonna be Scarlet and Violet DLC, like, this year. Because the first part drops in September. And then, like, I think Super Mario RPG is, like, either October or November. You have to do it for the Forces heads. You have to do it as the Forces heads. Yeah, just... Sonic! I was talking about Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC is probably the last Pokemarathon thing this year. I gotta be real. Unless I can maybe try and squeeze in, like, Pokemon Black and White 2 before the year ends. Like, that's not impossible. It might be a little hard, but it's not impossible. It would probably have to be, like, in December after I beat the Super Mario RPG remake, though. And, like, it would have to be at a point where I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm confident I can beat this before January. Because, like, once December ends, again, I'm gonna be taking a break, so, like, all bets are off. If I have any ongoing playthroughs, like, they will not be done for a little bit. I'm trying to think. What other stuff? I mean, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is gonna be dope. Let me just look at, like, games coming out this year. Honestly, because I know I had, like, way more than, like, Mario, Sonic, and Pokemon. Although those are all big ones. You will be getting streams of all of those. Was there anything on PC I was looking towards? I mean, like, Street Fighter 6, I still want to do World Tour. I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but I want to. Oh, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk! I was literally thinking about this game on vacation, because it, like, came out while I was gone, and, like, it was like, dude, that game looks sick as fuck. Crip Charles, Nintendo killed you because they hate you and all voice actors. I did not talk about Charles Martinet retiring from the role of Mario at all. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like the time's right. The dude has been doing it for, like, 3 decades. Like, if he wants to, like, move on, like, I think that's fine. And it's, like, I think that if Nintendo didn't want to work with him anymore, they wouldn't have him as, like, a Mario ambassador or whatever. They would just tell him, okay, bye. Goodbye. Get out of here. But, like, probably one of those things where he's, like, preserving his voice into retirement. He would say bye-bye like Mario? True. True as fuck. Oh my god, speaking of Splatoon music, I forgot, when the fuck does the Splatoon 3 DLC drop? They have, like, the Splatfest going on. I might actually stream that Splatfest. It's been a hot minute since I jumped into Splatoon 3. The game is fun when it works. Splatoon 3 is a certified game that is fun when it works. Yeah, I'm excited for Side Order. Like, still the only thing you get if you buy the Splatoon DLC is fucking Inkopolis from the first game, which is, like, cool. It's not worth, like, 30 bucks, though. Aw, man, do you guys think I should stream Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party? Literally the game that changed Jeff Keighley's life. He fucking loves Inspector Gadget. He loves Inspector Gadget more than he loves, like, upping security at, like, his shit. Oh wow, Starfield drops next month? I am not getting that. I have no interest in, like, a new Bethesda game. Give it, like, 5 years when all the silly mods come out, and you can get Starfield for, like, $5, and then I'll, like, buy it. And maybe even stream it. Yeah, I gotta get Mad Time Party for Jeff Keighley. Yeah, I guess for next month it would just be like the Pokemon DLC in terms of like new stuff. Oh my god, Detective Pikachu comes out in October? Fuck, I gotta get that shit. I'm curious. We could be in the world of Detective Pikachu. Dude, you know what drops 4 days before Sonic Superstars? The Grinch Christmas Adventures. Alright, who's copping? Who's getting this shit? This shit is $40? Are you crazy? Who the fuck is spending $40 for a Grinch game? What the hell? What the fuck? In October? Well, they gotta release it before Black Friday. Oh man, this game looks crunchy. Holy shit. This is like raw. This is like a video game that came out like 15 years too late. This shit would have banged on the Nintendo Wii. Maybe not banged, but... I'm just... I'm just trying to imagine someone getting like this shovelware Grinch game. Why are both of these trailers just the Grinch shaking his ass? What the hell? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This is not a real video game. This is fake as fuck. It looks so bad. I'm so glad that video games like this still exist. Honestly, truly. Good lord. What even is the point if there's no motion control minigames, honestly? Honestly. Fuck, when does WarioWare Move It come out? I need that shit. That comes out November 3rd. You know we're playing Wario. Wario Night is back. Although WarioWare Night never left. I just didn't get to do it last year. But WarioWare Night is gonna be back. Probably get another playthrough. Like, I'll probably do that. And Smooth Moves, the original. And maybe if I can squeeze it in, get it together. And have those be my WarioWares. I wish I could stream Gold, but I don't think there's, like, an easy way to, like, emulate all its control schemes. But we will have a night of Wario. Wario will arrive. Yeah, Super Mario RPG is November 2, which is crazy. Dude, should I play Jumanji Wild Adventures? Or maybe perhaps Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? You guys know I'm all about that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And I think that's, like, it for, like, new stuff, to be quite honest. Super Bomberman R2 is, like, not impossible. I mean, that could happen. If it really does have, like, the fucking awesome, Battle Royale mode, and it's, like, you already paid for the game, so they better not have, like, microtransaction shit in there. Call of Duty trailer from yesterday was so bad. Call of Duty is just like an inevitability. It's a thing that just happens, and we have to accept it. That doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna play it, but I acknowledge that before the heat death of the universe, Call of Duty will continue to exist. But yeah, that's like the new stuff I wanted to play on stream. In terms of older stuff, there were 2 Pokemon drops on NSO. The trading card game, which I played all the way through, but I definitely play again. That's not like technically Pokemon Marathon because it's not main series, but the trading card game is really good. And I would love to share that with people. Pokemon Stadium 2 also dropped, and I had so much fun streaming Pokemon Stadium 1 that I'm like, fuck it. Although I've heard that Stadium 2 is a lot harder. Like, Stadium 1 was kind of baby mode, even with, like, the rental mons. I've heard that Stadium 2 is kind of like, it kicks you in the nuts a little bit. It, like, fucks you up. So, be ready. But yeah, that, again, like, those 2 and, like, Pokemon Violet DLC are probably the last Pokemon things for this year, unless I'm able to squeeze in, Pokemon Black and White 2. Which could happen. It's not impossible, but I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on me being able to squeeze in Pokemon Black and White 2. I think that's probably early next year. You know, I've done a lot of streams this year, but actually this hasn't been a super well, no, I mean Draft League is Pokemon. It's still been like a decently Pokemon-heavy year, as it will probably be forever because Pokemon is one of my favorite series of all time, but, not a whole lot of progress in terms of, like, Poke Marathon. We didn't even finish Gen 5. I did Pokemon Black and White in January. I mean, I did Violet, so at least, like, you know, we're back in the mode of, like, okay, so this will end at Pokemon Let's Go. You know, we can take it slow. We can take it slow. I have been wanting to do Legend of Zelda. I have wanted to do Zelda streams. I kinda want to start with, like, Ocarina of Time and just do, like, the 3D games. But we'll see how that goes. Wind Waker will be a little bit of an awkward situation, because I don't have, like, a physical copy of that, and, I know that, like, the HD version adds, like, a lot more quality of life stuff, but it probably also uses a bunch of gamepad stuff, so I don't know how easy emulation is. Not that I would ever emulate, of course. But yeah, I think Ocarina of Time could happen at some point. I think probably, like, before Mario RPG, I would probably do Ocarina of Time as, like, a big playthrough. And then we'd see when I get to Majora's Mask. Because that's a game that's really interesting to me. I think Majora's Mask looks cool as fuck. Ocarina of Time also. I love video games that are so of their time. I really do. Ocarina of Time looks like it's gonna be right up my alley as, like, an adult. Because it's, like, it's so 1998. It, like, embodies that year. And that's a good thing. Mention the Homestar games. Mention Pokemon, DLC and stuff. Was that it? Did I already run out? Don't hate what they did to Wind Waker's lighting on Wii U. Don't care what quality of life stuff they added. I guess that's fair. I respect that. I'm like a baby, so I need the quality of life stuff. Oh my god, Mario Kart DLC! Obviously we're gonna do Wave 6. I don't even think I really need to say that. Like, Wave 6 is gonna happen. Multiplayer streams are gonna continue. I do think I want to make, like, weekly TF2 streams a thing. Even if sometimes they're, like, really late night, or they're, like, a big, like, whole long segment. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I think, like, TF2 is, like, here to stay. I've been having so much fun with it. I think my friends have been having a lot of fun with it. Is Mario Kart just becoming a FOMO game? I don't think so. Why would it be, like, a FOMO game? You did, like... Anybody can play the DLC maps, really. It's not like a battle pass that they're doing. They're not doing, like, oh, you have to play now, otherwise you're gonna miss out on, like, the exclusive Baby Daisy skin. It's just, like, it's DLC that you pay for, and you get to have more maps in the game. I would not qualify that as, like, trying to prey on people's FOMO. Especially in an online game as popular as Mario Kart. Yeah, FOMO is, like, fear of missing out. It's like, oh, I have to do it, I have to do this now, because otherwise I'll miss out on it. No, actually, Binging and Babish is right. It means Folga, Wooga, Imolga, Womp. Sure about that. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. We have one more wave of Mario Kart DLC, which is very exciting. And I mean, we'll have the 2 waves of Pokemon DLC and Sonic Frontiers updates. Those will definitely be, like, the DLCs I'm looking out for. I don't even know if Side Order is gonna come out this year, honestly. I've kind of given up hope on, like... I've kind of given up on Splatoon DLC being this year, because they've said nothing about Side Order. But yeah, it would be more like FOMO if it was like a Battle Pass type deal, where it's like, you gotta play now to get these items, otherwise you'll never be able to get them again. Which is like, it is a very common practice with a lot of online games. But I don't, like... I don't think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has really done that at all. There's no, like, limited time stuff or anything in the game. If you buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the DLC, you'll have them for as long as Nintendo servers are up. And even then, you'll probably have them afterwards, because people will homebrew the shit out of their systems. And preserve all that shit anyways, regardless of what Doug wants. I could very much see, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like 20 years down the line when Nintendo finally shuts down the servers. Like, fans, like, just start up their own servers. And it's awesome. I'm trying to think, are there any other, like, major things I really want to play this year? I don't know. We'll keep taking it day by day. You know how it be. But we will be getting back into playthroughs and stuff. I think I want to continue Mega Man. I think I want to do the Homestar Runner games that just came to Steam. I think now that we're getting into, like, October and stuff... You know what? I said we were probably, like, done with, like, Pokemon stuff. Nuh-uh. Pokemon Snakewood, coming soon. The Scred is out. Taint coming soon. It was a Mascot Madness incentive that actually only got met during Mario Party, because Mascot Madness ended early. But... RIP Pokemon Uranium? I have to, like, look up which one is Pokemon Uranium. Banned game! Oh no. Yeah, I did not stream Pokemon Uranium. I forgot that Pokemon Uranium was, like, a thing, because by the time it got taken down... Like, that was when I just heard of it. It's back up anyways. I mean, on the internet, nothing truly disappears. If it's, like, popular enough, nothing truly disappears. But yeah, honestly, I could see myself, like, next, like, day off I have, just, like, starting Pokemon Snakewood. I think it's time to go back. Because I did the Pokemon Snakewood playthrough, the original one, in, like, 2019. That's, like, an old-ass stream. I could do it so much better now. I could be such a fucking professional playing Pokemon Snakewood. Yeah, I think... Unless it's a tweet from 3 years ago. True. Well, no, not entirely true. Someone found, like, a random post I made about Paper Mario the Origami King in, like, 2020. It was literally me, like, posting, like, hey, this VOD of mine is up, and they liked it, and I was like, you've never watched me in your life. Who are you? Freaking me out. Yeah. Those are the tentative plans, the big plans, the small plans, new games, old games. And, you know, We'll improvise. We'll improvise. A lot of this stuff, if it doesn't end up happening... I mean, the new games will happen when they come out. But any, like, older stuff, if I say, like, oh, it'll probably be soon, like, soon also means, like, early 2024. If necessary. Oh, yeah. I do love Celeste. Although it's funny that you say that, because this is Sonic Frontiers music. Whoa! That was like a server leak. Uh-oh. I just accidentally leaked the server. You know what's even funnier? I just realized when I opened it, it was open in the channel called SpongeBob Ship Talk. Wait, that's like so much... That's like really funny. That's like funny as fuck. It does sound like Celeste music, to be fair. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this just chatting segment. That was nice, and that was chill. And now we are gonna move on to Draft League. And if this is the moment where you hop off, have a good night. And if you're sticking around to hear us talk about those mons, welcome, my friend.